be careful so as not to get any of it too dark.
Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List. You know, there are all sorts of amazing decks across the state to enjoy the Texas sun. But next is a man-made marvel that's definitely one of a kind. You see, over in San Augustine, there's a carpenter who's built one of the biggest decks I've ever seen. In a loft just off the square in San Augustine, Gary Brewer puts pencil to paper. What's going through your mind when you're doing your art?
Nothing. That's the whole point of my artwork. I leave here. I let everything go.
Gary can spend hours in his art studio because it's sort of his getaway.
I watch the pencil as it works. I don't have any thoughts as I do my artwork. I'm not a participant, I'm an observer as my pencil makes its strokes.
What does the town think of your art and that kind of thing?
It goes over pretty well with the people. I think they like what I got going on down there as far as art.
Gary likes to get a reaction out of people, mainly with his art, but it's his other project that isn't quite as popular amongst some of the locals. His massive 5-story wooden deck in the middle of the square.
I had some pushback and resistance with my deck, mostly because of the style of it.
While art is a hobby for Gary, his real business is being a builder.
My full-time job is a contractor. My son and I work together. We build things, and a lot of porches and decks and cabinets and such.
Decks, imagine that. Rising high above the trees in East Texas, this deck is 56 feet tall, and it's surrounded by Gary's art, including one provocative portrait of himself. This is a very interesting picture, Gary. Lord of the Manor, huh?
Lord of the Manor. That'd be me. Yes, sir.
What propelled you to put this picture up here?
Mostly just to get the locals all stirred up. Yeah, this corner of town, I'm the Lord of the Manor here.
You look like a bad guy from Conan the Barbarian, man.
Maybe I should put in for a role.
Yeah, right? I think you fit there.
Yeah.
Man, if I had a physique like yours, I'd have pictures like that all over the place.
I kind of like it.
What Gary really likes is his porch. It's not any typical kind of deck, is it?
No, but I wouldn't want it to be.
All right, let's climb some stairs.
Let's do it.
Built over a home he bought in 2006, the massive mound of wood has been Gary's pet project for some time now.
Shane, I'm just a common working man, and I've been working on that deck here and there, a day or two here, a week or two there, whenever I can afford the material. But I've been working on it for quite some years.
When COVID happened and lumber prices went through the roof, did you think about taking it down and selling the lumber?
Oh, no. No. I could make some money that way, but no. Too far into it for anything like that. This is my party deck, by the way.
Okay, this is?
Yeah, this whole thing is for good times.
Gary's intention to build this big deck wasn't just so he could be high on life. He wanted to contribute to the town he grew up in.
I wanted to bring something different to the town and help the town to progress a little bit. It's just kind of a sleepy little town.
And just like any small town, locals are always vigilant about what's going on. Gary does the same. He just happens to have the best seat in town.
I've seen many things in vehicles from a loft. Yes. The typical thing people have in the bed of their trucks are a gas can, a cooler, and a lot of empty beer cans.
Just saw a truck go by. Guess what had in the back? Gas can and a cooler. Everyone who complains should know you're the best neighborhood watchman this town has.
Oh, yeah.
Gary still has a few things to do on his deck, but once he's done, he'll have his masterpiece.
Then I'll finally be able to put my hot tub on the very top.
The ultimate goal.
Yeah, then I'll live it up.
Man, that's going to be a scene in St. Augustine when they bring in the crane to put the hot tub on the top level. While the deck is a sight to see for most out-of-towners, the locals that don't like the dominating feature of downtown St. Augustine aren't brushed over by Gary.
That's okay. You know, I get it, I understand. And it's mostly the folks who have been here for years and the town as it is what they've known, and it means more to them as what they've known than something as extreme and different as my corner. And I don't begrudge any of them, but I don't apologize either. I think my corner will possibly help this little town in its growth and give those older folks a little reason to understand that diversity and change might be a good thing for the town.
So whether it's his behemoth of a balcony or his artwork, Gary is one interesting guy and the king of his deck domain. Getting to meet him is one off-the-wall stop on the Texas bucket list.
I don't reckon I like one over the other. The deck will be completed one day, but I'll draw and do my artwork all my days.